Welcome back to the workbench where uncut and unedited, I try to make things. And what I'm trying to make right now is a Wacky Races diorama. I've been working on this for a while, actually. And in fact, we've got one of the two cars almost finished, which would be the Mean Machine. And the truth of the matter is I'd actually like to finish this today. This being the Mean Machine, Muttley, and Dick Dastardly. So we finished off last time painting up Muttley and Dick Dastardly. I've been continuing to work on them, and they're starting to look a little better. They're starting to have some character to them, I guess. They definitely have some character. I just hope it's the right character. I think they're starting to represent who they are, at least. Muttley's actually pretty good. I'm pretty good with Muttley. He's pretty simple. I'm going to give a second coat to his body color just to make it a little more even. A little more even coated. The only thing with him, the way his eyes are molded, if you look dead on, he's kind of looking two directions. But you know, I never see him like that. You either see him from this side or that side. So I think it's probably going to be okay where his pupils are. Otherwise, I think he looks pretty good. Like I said, just another coat to his body is all that's needed. Now, Dick is a little different. His face molding is so bad. It is so bad. And I'm trying to just guess where to put eyes and mustache and all this. So it's going to take a little bit more work. I think I've got a little bit more I need to do to really kind of fine tune it. But otherwise, I mean, he's starting to look like Dick, I guess. He's got the main thing I think is to get the mustache. I need to clean up the goggles, but that's no problem. I can keep working at those. I went white on the goggles. I just like how they stand out a little more. And then the stripes on the hat look pretty good. I need to clean up a couple stripes, but that's no problem. All this I can do in between episodes. Now, I've also been blocking in Penelope Pitstop, who also has a horrific face mold. In fact, her whole mold is weird. It's like she's been squished flat. She's got a very tall head, but it is what it is. I'm not going to make a whole new character, a whole new figure. You know, I want to use what's with the kit. But anyways, I'm still kind of blocking in her colors, and I'll keep working on her also. But what I really wanted to talk about today is the Mean Machine itself and getting it finished, getting it completely done. So I've started painting the front fin. That's basically all. Well, I got the front fin and the steering wheel. So I'm trying to decide what color I want to actually even do the steering wheel. Right now it's still that chrome purple color, the just horrible color that this, the chrome stuff in this model came. I will probably do it black. Here's what I'll probably do. I think I'll do the steering column itself. Use something to point with. I'll do the steering column itself black. I think I'll do the inside spokes, maybe like the silver color like we did the rivets. And then I'll do the hand grip, the steering wheel itself, the outside part. I think I'll do this tan color that we're doing, the nose cone and what I'm painting in here. I think that'll look pretty good. And then when it's sitting in Dick's hands, I was thinking about just doing it black, but I was afraid if I just did it black, it would disappear and you wouldn't even know there's a steering wheel. You wouldn't even know there was a steering wheel there. So I think if we give it those different colors, you'll be able to see the steering wheel in his hand. It'll give that impression that there's actually a steering wheel there. So anyways, so I've got that. So I'm finishing up the painting of that. I've got an idea. I've come up with something for the flame coming out of the back. If you're new to the episode, or new to the series, I should say. Well, one, if you're new to the series, check down in the description. There's a playlist. You can get caught up. But also, I did put in an LED back in here. So you can see the wires coming out, which are going to go down through the diorama board and then out the back to a on-off switch. And so there is an LED, and the idea was we were going to build out a flame coming out the back. In fact, let me find, where's the picture I had for reference? It's over here somewhere. Here it is. So you always see the flame shooting out the back of the car here. So we're going to do all this dust coming up, or smoke, I should say. I don't want it to be dust. I want it to be actual smoke where he's, apparently he has four-wheel drive and he's spinning them all. And then the flame is shooting, which this doesn't really make sense. So if it's a jet car, you're not really powering the tires. So you wouldn't really have smoke. They would just kind of roll. Anyways, it doesn't matter. This is a cartoon, suspended reality. We're gonna have tons of smoke coming out with the flame shooting out the back, but we needed a way to build out that flame. And we're gonna talk about, well, you know what? We're gonna do it right now. The other thing we're gonna also do today is I'm gonna have to clip these off. In fact, let's do it right now. We can do it right now. So to get them in the seat, it's not fitting in there, and I don't want to jam them in there. So I think I'm going to treat it like I've basically treated everything else with this model kit. I'm going to cross my fingers and just clip it off. Okay. So now he should sit nice and flush. I can glue, obviously I'll glue him in there wherever the steering wheel needs to go. And I'm going to do the same to Muttley, because Muttley won't. That about took an eye out. So he put him in his seat. He'll sit flat now. Obviously I'll glue them in where they need to go. And let's get kind of a look. How is that going to look? I wonder how that steering wheel is going to. You know what? Can I get the steering wheel to fit in there just so we can kind of. Where does it go? I didn't even think about this. Where's my tweezers? Let's see if we can get the steering wheel. I don't want to permanently put it in there because I need to paint it yet. But will it kind of just. Is this keyed? No, it just goes any way you want it, I suppose. That hole does not look big enough. The moral of this build has been no pegs actually fit in the round holes. Is the best way to put it. But let me see, how is he going to sit? That steering wheel is not fitting in there. Let's see. Let me try one more time. I don't want to spend too much time with this because I do want to talk about the flame coming out of the jet engine. I think I found the solution, which I'm very excited about because it's actually, gosh, I don't want to break anything. I think it's actually going to be a good solution. It's gonna work out. It's gonna be cool. Okay, careful. Okay, so yeah, the steering wheel has to go in a little bit. Obviously, he's not sitting all the way down, but it will push him back in the seat. So that'll work out good. You guys probably can't even see it. Let me turn him that way. So he's sitting higher than he will be because the steering wheel is pushing him back because that steering wheel has about an 1/8 inch left to go in. I'll open up the hole for it after I paint everything. But it does push him back into the seat. What I was curious about, let me get that out of the way. When I'm sitting in the seat, he was leaning way forward like this. And I'd rather, I want him to be back in the seat more like this, and that steering wheel is going to do the job for us, I think. This is the funniest. I don't know why this makes me chuckle. I don't know. Brings me back to being a child working on this. But anyways, let me show you what I think I figured out for the flame coming out the back of the jet engine. So obviously what we need is something clear that looks like a flame, like acrylic or plastic or some kind of clear something or other coming out the back that maybe even we paint to look a little with some translucent colors to be kind of flamish looking. And I've just been racking my brain. I've actually been walking through aisles of stores looking at toys, maybe thinking there was something already in a toy or whatever. And I've in the back of my brain, I've always been thinking, man, there's something in the back of my brain I know I've seen. It's like this. It's always just been kind of bugging me. And then it hit me. I saw a picture online. I went, wait a second, Christmas lights. Like I have old style Christmas lights that kind of look like a flame, right? Now this has a horrible pattern on it. This would not work with the pattern that's on it. And it's too big, right? So that's going to be way too big. But I went online and I think I found the solution. There's a company that sells and I'll post a picture of it up here so you can see what I'm talking about. They sell the bulb covers or whatever I guess they're for ceramic Christmas trees. I don't know. I don't really care. I want them to, I got to buy like a 50 pack of them, but hey, we get a lot of tries, I guess. But they have ones that have a 1/2 inch diameter. They all have, the two bigger sizes have 3/8 inch shanks. So if we look here, so a 3/8 inch shank, 1, 2, 3, should fit right in there. I'm gonna have to probably clip them down. I mean, that looks pretty, I think it's gonna be pretty perfect. If not, I can definitely make it fit. I'll have to clip the stems down a little shorter. And then they're a 1/2 inch. The bulb itself is a 1/2 inch diameter, which I think is going to be okay. When I look at, where'd the picture go? You know, when you look at the picture, it's obviously the flame is not as big, not as wide, or it doesn't have the same diameter as the jet itself. And I think a 1/2 inch. So the jet itself is like, what is it? Hair over 3/4 of an inch, let's say. So a 1/2 inch I think would be perfect. And then they're supposedly 7/8 of an inch long, which is just short of an inch, of course. I think it's going to be perfect. I think they're going to be perfect. And they have kind of a flame look to them. So I think this is our solution. So I'm going to get them. I think they're not expensive. So I'm going to go ahead and get them ordered up, and hopefully that'll be the solution to our problems, or at least to my problems. So yeah, I think, let me know what you think. Let me know, or if you have a better idea, let me know down in the comments too. But I think this might be our solution. We don't have to mold. I was originally thinking I was literally going to carve a block of wood, and then they have plastic that you could mold over. You just use the wood as a mold, and you can form the plastic over. I was going to go that route, but not if there's something that already exists that I can just glue in there. It's clear. I think they're solid. So I haven't looked in it terribly deep, but apparently these are for the ceramic Christmas trees, and it's exactly what we're doing. So the ceramic Christmas tree has a light inside, and then these bulbs I think are solid plastic. I don't think they're hollow, and so the whole idea is you push it in, and then the lights on the inside make them glow. So it's like, I think it's going to be perfect. I just hope that 3/8. I'm going to measure again what I do. I think that 3/8 inch shank or shaft or whatever we want to call that. 1, 2, 3. Man, I think it's going to be literally perfect. I think I'm trying to eyeball. Let me close one eye and take a look here. This is how I, it's the old eyeball method. 1, 2, 3/8. I really think the inside diameter of this is 3/8 of an inch. I think it's going to be perfect. I might have just jinxed it, but I do think it's going to work. I think I'll just have to cut down the shaft a little bit, and then we just kind of paint. Where are they at? Excuse me here. I have the clear, like it's Tamiya paint, so I have the clear red, clear orange. I have clear blue. I don't know if we'd want to use that, but I think we'll just do some red and orange. This is clear translucent paint. Just use on side markers and stuff like that on vehicles. But I think we could kind of give it that little effect. Do I have any clear yellow? I guess this would work for the yellow, but I think I'll just have it go to white. Anyways, I'm getting excited because there's actually a solution. Now, the other question is, it could take 8 months to get them. I don't know. So that could be the kink in the plan. But anyways, I think that's gonna be the route to go. You let me know what you think down in the comment section before tomorrow. Check the shorts tab. Check the shorts tab today. I'm trying to get a short out every day. It doesn't always happen. If we don't make enough progress of work, I won't shoot a short. But I try to shoot a short every morning. Put it up every morning around 8, 9 o'clock, something like that, so you can get a closer look. Again, it just gives you a little bit of closer look at what we were doing the day before. It's just kind of a supplemental part of these full unedited episodes. And I do have some things coming for the shorts. They're very crude, and I realize that. So I'm going to try to up the short game a little bit, make them a little more fun to watch and whatever. Have some ideas for that. But I will definitely probably have a short, not probably, I will have a short on this in the morning. Hopefully it will be completed. So check out the shorts tab. I'll get it completed in between episodes tomorrow. I'll look into getting the flame thing ordered. Let me know what you think down in the comments section. I really want to get back to work and get this finished up. So I'm going to cut it maybe a little bit short. I've been trying to take these about 20 minutes, but 15 minutes, 20 minutes. We'll cut it a little bit short today because I want to get back to work on it. But let me know what you think down in the comments section. Hit that like button if you would. It really helps. Leave those comments. That's what really helps in the YouTube algorithms. If you want to help support the channel, that's the best way you can. Just throw a comment down there. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you want to keep up with these. I don't know. Do all those things you do on YouTube. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.